Yo people, I'm NatureGroove, and today we're going to be listening to Popcaan and Beres Hammond, God is Love. Let's get straight into this one, guys.
You see, faith is a key that opens all doors. Yeah, if you believe.
Faith is a key that opens all doors. Ain't that the truth, guys? What you believe in tends to manifest in the physical, right? Beliefs are everything, guys. Be careful what you're thinking about.
Patient, my brother, and you will receive, yeah.
Now, this is a problem I think a lot of people have, guys. Patience. Who's actually patient nowadays? Like, it seems that so many people lack patience in life. They want things straight away. I think it's part of the microwave culture that we live in, where people expect things instantly. There's this full sense of entitlement. And patience is such a honorable thing to behold, you know. It's an honorable thing to have in our locker, because there's so many times in this life where you need to be patient and wait for things to occur and happen and process and change. And not having that patience just makes these things more difficult to cope with.
Be not offended by negative things that people say.
Another important statement there from Beres. Be not affected by the negative things that people say. You know, you have to have that bullshit armor on 24/7, guys. Protect yourself from that negative energy, bad frequencies, LVE, low vibrational energy. Just stay away from it. It's not worth the time. It's going to slow you down. At the end of the day, life is too short, and we all just want to be happy at the end of the day. And when we're involved in negativity, it just tends to make this process of attaining more things in our life to make us happy. It makes it more difficult, more challenging, you know. So you have to be prepared to release that negative energy in our life, man, whether it's friends or a job or a belief, whatever it is. Try and change it for your own good.
Boy, Popcaan says again, all I know is that is only. Protect your life, it's your one and only.
Protect your life, it's your one and only. You only get one life, guys. Protect it, man. Even myself, man, the older I get, the more I think about how I need to protect my life more by eating better, making wiser choices. You know, sometimes protecting your life is also basically honoring your life. You know, ultimately that's the belief that actually helps you to protect your life, honoring your life, honoring the life of others. I think that attitude towards life is very key. So yeah, man, protect your life for real. It's your one and only.
Evil people will kill you slowly.
Yeah, you see it? Evil people will kill you slowly. Ain't that the truth, guys? Sapping all that energy away from you. Evil people will kill you slowly. Get them away from you. Far, far away. Far, far away. You don't want these people around you, guys. Just corrupting you. You know, bringing you down to their level. Can't be doing this anymore. It's 2026, guys.
I know that is only. Protect your life, it's your one and only. Evil people will kill you slowly. Lifetime contract, me and God never lose contact.
Hey, Popcaan, come on, man. I like the way he came in there. Life contract, me and God never lose contact. Word, man. It's a live contract with the creator, you know, and he's saying how, yeah, him and God have never lost contact, you know. I believe that even if you try to disconnect from your relationship with God, yeah, you just can't disconnect. As much as you feel like you might be disconnecting, God's always there. The creator is always there, you know. So yeah, man, you don't lose contact. Not really, anyway. It's an illusion. all you can do, it's like someone's calling you and you put your fingers in your ears and block them, but they're still calling you, they're still a call. So yeah, man, it is a lifetime contract for real.
Can well warm and stock. Them want eat man food like snack. Them judge real, stereotype man true man black. See the enemy I set them trap. Almighty I push them back.
See the enemy I set them trap. Almighty I push them back. Word, man, come on, man. That's the thing, man. That's why in a lot of the scriptures, a lot of the religious texts, they talk about allowing God to fight your battles, but you have to take a step back, put your pride to the side, and allow God to deal with things in his own time and in his own way. You know, I'm a big believer in allowing things to work out as they should. I feel like as humans we cause a lot of our own issues because we want to be the ones that solve everything. And yes, it's good to want to solve things, and you know, I can understand people seeking revenge, seeking their perspective of justice, but ultimately things will work out normally when you let the negativity go and just focus on what you really want to achieve in life and what's important to you, what you value the highest. That's all you have to do really, and act towards that, and all the other bullshit will just sort itself out. That's what I believe.
Just fear no evil as you go on. No.
Fear no evil as you go. For real, man. A lot of evil out there. Some evil, I don't know how much I truly believe in what he's saying there. I think you do have to fear some evil, because fear is motivation to do better and choose a different way of doing things. Or, do you know what I mean? Again, it's that honouring your life. You know, fear can assist you in honouring your life. It's a part of it. You know, so I think sometimes it is good to be fearful of things. Fearful of having regrets is a good thing. Like, a fear of having regrets is a good thing in life, you know. That way you're more inclined to do things today and, you know, seize the day, carpe diem. So yeah, I don't fully agree with Beres Hammond with that one, but I know where he's coming from. It's not the energy that you want running your life ultimately, but there is times when fear is actually a good thing, I believe.
Give praises, another day is done. Love your life.
That's another thing. Giving praises, another day is give praises, another day is done. Yeah, for real. It's true. You know, again though, I feel like you don't necessarily have to pray to give praise. I think praying is a beautiful way to praise the day you've been given by the Creator. But I think actually living your day worthwhile, making it worthwhile, and living your day to the fullest, you know, in a righteous way, so to speak, I believe that's better than even praying and saying thank you. I think it's all about your actions, you know. Because I know there's a lot of people that will pray and thank God for their day, but they haven't really used their day in a godly way. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. So yeah, man, very important, I think, to make that that contrast, you know. If you're gonna really praise the day, live it worthwhile, make it worthwhile, you know, live it in a certain way where you can say, you know what, I really live this day to the fullest, you know.
Love your family. If you overcome this struggle, don't get weary.
If you overcome the struggle, don't get weary. That's real, man. Like, all of these lyrics are real in this track, man. Very conscious song. Maybe the most conscious song I've heard from Popcaan, man. I'm not the biggest fan. I'm not the biggest fan of Popcaan, but I know that he's a top artist in Jamaica and he's been very consistent in making hit records. But this is definitely the most conscious I've heard him speak. So yeah, man, I was really happy to come across this song.
The poor and needy, Just be careful where them a feed we.
Yeah, what he said. Just be careful what them a feed we, guys. Yes, guys, there's many conspiracies and truths that have come out about the food industry, the food that we eat, the food that we consume. Where to start, guys? Where to start? But yeah, Popcaan's right again. Look into what you're eating. Check out what's going on. Check out your ingredients. Yeah, man, stay healthy. Stay as healthy as you can. That's it, really. That's all I've got to say on the matter. Otherwise, it's just a whole rabbit hole, man.
Just be calm and be gentle. Respect.
Be calm and be gentle, guys. Be calm and be gentle. It's simple, man. Hey, man, you'd be surprised at how many people can't be calm and gentle outside of the public's eye. You know, I see a lot of people like who seem calm and gentle during, like, I don't know, congestion hours on the train and on public transport in general, or whatever it is. Like, just in general, like, human beings when they're in public environments can be quite calm and gentle at times, but I think sometimes it's just for show. Sometimes I think people are just holding in their true emotions. I mean, there's sometimes a lot of stress underneath the surface, a lot of restlessness, you know, depression and those sort of things, but ultimately people seem calm and gentle in public, like more calm and gentle for the most part. But then behind closed doors, man, could be a whole different story, guys. Whole different story.
Everyone could be your mother, your father, your aunt, and your sister. Yes, and your brother. I me say family. Miss Rona pray for me. No evil us now.
Yeah, see, I remember that song from him. I don't know if it's called Family. I think it probably is. But I me say family. Yeah, that's a massive tune. So he does have these songs in his locker, man. Definitely. He's not a one-track artist, if that makes sense. You know, one-track minded when it comes to his music. He can definitely mix it up 100%.
Envious cannot live over me. Stay far from poverty, Jah rule my destiny.
Stay far from poverty, Jah rules my destiny. And when he's saying that, it's not just, for me personally, how I interpret that is that it's not just staying away from being poor financially, but it's the mindset of poverty. Poverty is a mindset, ultimately, you know, because what are you comparing say you're poor, right, financially, what are you comparing that to? Because there's going to be someone that's poorer than you somewhere in the world, basically, especially if you live in a wealthy country. There's going to be someone poorer than you around the world, someone that, you know, maybe doesn't have much family, living homeless, maybe hasn't even got anything to drink, hasn't got access to certain services, because even homeless people tend to have some sort of access to, like, free meals and things like that. I've worked in, like, the homeless sector before, so I kind of know a bit about it. So I know that there's places they can go to get free food, free drinks and stuff like that. But what are you comparing being poor to? That's the thing, innit? You know, that's the thing. You're only as poor as you make yourself out to be, ultimately, you know. So yeah, something for people to think about, man. Poverty, it starts in the mind. You know, a rich person on paper can be poor with his mindset and end up losing his riches. You know, we've heard of a lot of people that were rich and went bankrupt. For me, they had a poor mindset. It's as simple as that. You shouldn't go bankrupt when you're rich, innit? If you have a rich mindset, like, that shouldn't happen to you.
And Popcaan and Beres, you know we blessed for real.
It's a good line to end it on, guys. Popcaan and Beres, you know we blessed for real. Two of the greatest Jamaican artists, man. two of the greatest reggae artists. Beres Hammond, I've been listening to this guy since I was a little kid, going to Jamaican parties, eating my jerk chicken, eating my rice and peas, all of that stuff, man. So Beres Hammond is an absolute icon in reggae music. So if you guys don't know about Beres Hammond, please do your research, man. This guy means a lot to the culture. Popcaan as well, up and coming artist, young legend, you know, hit after hit after hit, true hit maker. And yeah, obviously just growing more and more in popularity at the moment. And I wish him all the best. And Beres Hammond as well. I think he's quite an elderly man now, and he's still making music, still outside, you know, and I respect that to the highest. I think longevity is something to be respected, you know, when it comes to music and just the arts in general, anything really. Longevity is not always easy, do you know what I'm saying? So I respect it a lot. And yeah guys, I'm gonna end the video there. Thank you for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Yeah, bless up.